It was actually right after my 44th birthday. I think this was in March of 2016 that I had a stroke. So I was off work that morning, and I was about to get up and make coffee, and I was suddenly nauseous, and people talk about dizziness. It really wasn't dizziness. It was more like I could see the floor, but the floor wasn't there. That's really what it feels like to have true vertigo. It's like a sensation that you're falling even though you're not. And so at first I got up and went to the bathroom and I threw up. And if it had just been that, I actually wasn't worried about it much. But then the next thing that I noticed is that my voice was different. And so when I knew that my voice was different, along with that vertigo, then I knew it wasn't just vertigo, and I knew I had to go to the hospital. They knew I was coming because I had called ahead of time, and so Dr. White and actually one of my nurse practitioners, Brandon Faulkner, met me at the ambulance bay door, and they got me out of the car into a wheelchair. And pretty much from there, I went straight to CT scan because that's the urgent thing that has to happen on the front end. So the reason for the CT scan is to prove that you're not having a bleeding stroke. As soon as they know you're not having a bleeding stroke and you have symptoms consistent with a stroke, then there will be a neurologist that sees you and examines you through a video portal. And if they agree that it is a stroke, then they make the decision to give you clot-busting medicine. Now, everything that happens after that is variable. In a rural state like ours, you don't have a neurology doctor at every different hospital that there is. And so through UAMS and through funding from the state, they have made this network to where neurologists at stroke centers can examine a patient on a video conference, basically. You also have to have integrated radiology so that when a CT scan picture gets taken in our CT scanner, even if it's a different radiology group here that reads it, still that image has to be sent to the radiologist at the stroke center so that they can interpret too. And then they can see the symptoms of the patient and decide what's the best kind of treatment to give them the best chance getting through the stroke. Saline Memorial is an excellent place to come for stroke care. We have the longest track record cooperating with Arkansas Saves in Saline County, going all the way back to 2009. And so we're in a situation that the wheels are greased such that we recognize and we can activate Arkansas Saves sooner. Of course, that's not to say that any hospital is a bad place to be. It's just that, that would be one particular thing that stands out about Saline Memorial Hospital in Saline County.